number 28, the Colts. Last year they were 29, so they moved up a spot. I think this really just comes down to Anthony Richardson being probably the rawest of the rookie quarterbacks. And, like Michael Pittman is kind of coming into his own, and like Alec Pierce, it's his second year in the league. I just don't see that pass game being like anything. And it's like the offensive line took a step back last year. So a lot has to happen for them to like be like a semi-productive offense.
No, a lot of things do have to happen. I mean, it's to the point where, so again, last year, Bernard Raymond arguably performed better than Quentin Nelson. And again, if you're a Colts fan, it's really rough to hear that. But that's the reality situation right now.
Yeah.
So, like you're saying, if what was the core of the team for so long is not the core of the team anymore, we're going through kind of a rehashing process here of what is the core of the team. Like we're saying, core of the team now is going to be the read option with A. Ritchie and Jonathan Taylor. But that only carries you so far. I think the receiving core, I may be a little more high on them than you, but I do completely agree that this year you're not going to see anything big jumps. You're not going to see. I do think it's the perfect pairing to grow with Anthony Richardson. I think it's actually going to be a really good unit in the future.
Yeah.
But right now, because you got a lot of height, you got a lot of good things about him.
Mo Alley Cox would be
Mo
like a
Cox,
good dump
just
off.
Another big target for him. You got a lot of big targets for a big quarterback, and that bodes well usually. But again, at the end of the day, it's just the offense is not going to be anything special. They're going to win games by keeping the clock moving. But I do think they're not going to be as bad as a lot of people think, which is why we don't have them as low as a lot of people have them.
I think if they can just teach A. Rich to like, if they just can make it like a dump off offense, I think they'll be in like actually really good shape going into like next year. I think as long as you can just build his confidence up in the pass game, like the long game is there. It's been there. So, and his legs are there. So just build that short game. I think they'll be on the rise. I mean, like that's the thing is like when we were ranking these, it got hard because like there's a lot of good offenses in the league. It's an offensive league, and that's what teams have like paid into.
Oh, so, absolutely.